Hey everyone, welcome back to BDG Reviews. I got a bit of a different video for you today. Essentially, I've been wanting to get back into doing the whole BDG book club thing, but, I love reading, but, other stuff can get in the way, so you can't always read as much as you would like. So what I decided to do is just go over like a bunch of like recent purchases of books and everything that I got. Now, I mean, some of these are a couple of months old. I just haven't gotten around to reading them yet. But this is like kind of like the latest batch. So yeah, I'll just get into it. I got books, I got manga, I got like comics, everything. Some of these you will have seen before. Three of them are actually from my haul from when I came back from my buddy's place up in Quebec. So we'll start with those. First up, Superman, Emperor Joker. I haven't got around to reading this yet, but it's Superman and there's Joker. You can't go wrong with that combination. So there's that. Then we got Punisher, the Complete Collection, Volume 1. I'm really looking forward to reading through these. The Punisher's one of those few, Marvel characters that's, dark enough for me to really enjoy. So, I got that again from my buddy Will. And Punisher, the Complete Collection, Volume 2. Again, I mean, just look at that artwork. I mean, it's gorgeous. That's going to be such a good read, definitely. And last up for comics is one I actually found a few days ago. I found it for $4.99. Iron Man, Heroes Reborn. It was $4.99. I'm not the biggest Iron Man fan. I dig the movies and everything. I'm actually not the biggest Marvel fan as a whole. I'm more of a DC guy. But, for $4.99, I couldn't pass that up, right? So those are the comics. Next up is just a couple of manga that I got. First up, I got Sadako-san and Sadako-chan. A fun little manga, really. Essentially, you get like this girl. Her mother calls her Sadako-chan. She's the reincarnation of Sadako from The Ring, and she actually ends up summoning Sadako from The Ring, and they end up like becoming friends and starting a YouTube channel. It's it's just a fun little it's not a 4-koma, but it's almost. They're just fun little stories, and it's a blast. It really is. That's good. And I also picked up K-On! Shuffle. I'm a fan of the K-On! Manga, so the spin-off or sequel or whatever you want to call it. I had to grab this one. I haven't got around to reading this yet, but that's going to be a blast, I'm sure, because it's just fun. Now, into real books. I'll start off with these. I got these from a thrift store, actually. And I was able to find the entire trilogy. Stephen Zahn's Star Wars Heir to the Empire. One of those original prints. Original, old ones, Dark Force Rising. And The Last Command. So essentially the entire Thrawn trilogy, his original Thrawn trilogy. I was able to get those for like $1 a piece, so I mean, I'm not complaining at that price for sure. And a hell of a lot cheaper than buying like the new box set that's out of it, is what it is. But yeah. Next up, this is what I'm currently reading right now. It's taken me a while to get through it. This is Dead of Winter by Darcy Coates. I'm really enjoying this book, honestly. It's essentially this girl and her boyfriend head up to is it the Rocky Mountains? Yeah, the Rocky Mountains, and with like this tour group, and they end up getting like separated in like a storm, and then they end up getting like coming back together like at like this like deserted cabin. People start turning up dead with like literal heads stuck on trees and everything. It's damn good. uh, Darcy Coates is a damn good writer, honestly, and I'm really enjoying it. So I'm taking my time with it, but it's a good book. Next, we got another one from Darcy Coates. This is From Below. Essentially, if you know me and you know my tastes, I'm a fan of underwater horror. I'm a fan of winter horror, and I'm a fan of space horror. So, winter horror, check. Underwater horror, check. And the next one, Ghost Station by S.A. Barnes. Space horror, check. This is the follow-up to, what was that book? I did a review of it on my channel. Dead Silence. That was it, and I really enjoyed that, so I'm hoping Ghost Station is as good. I've heard some people say it's not as good, but that's to each their own, right? I mean, just because someone doesn't like it doesn't mean I won't like it, so I'm looking forward to that. Next, we got Hemlock Island by Kelly Armstrong. I don't know, just something about this particular, reading the synopsis and everything, it just sort of like tickled my interest. So I thought, you know what, I'll give it a shot. I hope it's good. I don't know. We will see. Okay, next we got I got this for $20 at a liquidation place, actually. This is J.R.R. Tolkien Unfinished Tales. This is the 40th anniversary hardbound edition. I got this for $20. You can't go wrong. Yeah, 40th anniversary deluxe edition, limited to 4,000 copies. So for $20, you can come home with me for sure. Beautiful edition, nice hard box. It's got a couple of like illustrated prints inside, sort of thing. I really like this. So that was a definite good buy. Let's say that. Next up, this is like another underwater horror one. This is The Deep from Alma Katsu. I don't think I've ever read anything by Alma Katsu before, but this has got some whole thing where it's like about like the Titanic and everything. So it sounds like it could be quite interesting, to say the least. So hopefully, when I eventually get around to reading it. And now we have 3 more. These were all in my local bookstore, and they were 3 for $10 or $7 a piece. So just doing the math right there, it tells you right away, you need to grab 3. So first up, we got Carmilla by Sheridan Le Fanu. Basically, female vampire. It came out before Dracula, I think. I've read it before a long time ago. I enjoyed it, so, it was there. Whatever. War of the Worlds by H.G. Wells. I love the War of the Worlds novel. If you've never read the War of the Worlds novel, you're doing yourself a disservice. Just the use of description, it works so well, and it's such a good book. And like I said, as part of the 3 for 10, I'm not complaining. And last up, this is actually the one I wanted, and it was like $7, so it was like, okay, $7, or I can pay like $2-3 more, with tax and everything, and get 2 more books. But I ended up getting The King in Yellow and Other Stories by Robert W. Chambers. I've heard about The King in Yellow many, many times. Never actually bothered reading it. But, for $7, I was like, what the hell? I'll give it a shot. And, you know, with this particular little grouping, I think that's definitely worth it. So, yeah. So there we go. Those are some books I picked up semi-recently. I think maybe I'll try to make this a part of BDG Book Club so that, I can actually get some more content out for it. Because, don't get me wrong. Excuse me. I love reading books, but sometimes you just, other stuff gets in the way. Literally sometimes YouTube gets in the way. Like, you're gonna go to sleep and you're gonna lie down and, like, read your book, and you're just kind of like, I'll just watch a YouTube video. And one YouTube video turns into 10, which turns into 20, which turns into you being up to almost 4 in the morning, watching YouTube videos. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, so that this will be a new segment of BDG Book Clubs. Hopefully you enjoy it. We'll see how it goes, right? So yeah, that's it from me. See you next time.